Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sogdian series of When the World Stopped Making Sense portion of Crusader Kings 2 here on the Lord Master channel. Now, as we know, today, as I posted this video on what we Americans do is called Thanksgiving Day. But if there is something to be thankful for, it's that I'm glad to be back on this Sogdian series. At least just for about a couple of episodes or more. I mean, I'm not going to be fully committed to a very prolonged series. It's just, I came back to this series because I felt like I had some unfinished business. And plus, it kind of inspires me to, you know, about the possibility of other ideas in the future. And of course, we found out about the release date now for the Royal Court DLC. And I still have plans to do an episode. No, not an episode. A series. There you go. That's the word you're looking for. A series on the Avars or the Avars. Because that's still set in stone for me for my first Crusader Kings playthrough. Crusader Kings 3 playthrough since Bosnia. So basically, we go from from Bosnia to Amalfi, to Sogdia, all these other places of famous minority cultures and lesser known places in the world. But still, it's just I'm really thankful that I love doing series on areas that I'm very familiar with historically, as far as interest is concerned. But anyways, on the previous episode of Sogdia, boy, what a interesting life that Feridun II has been living as of late. He is the son of that Sogdian patriot, which I keep using that terminology to describe his father, what that was like. And now there's plenty more other things, including that we have a new liege, even though I dislike him big time because, one, I want the Duchy of Khaganate, because that's what the predecessor took away from me. And the fact that he's also zealous and ambitious, and he even exterminated innocents too, just to get rid of those migrants that came to Khaganate. But at least he has a considerate rule, as he made it tolerant. And after all, he is a Buddhist, and we tolerate Buddhists in these parts. There's even a few Sogdians who are Buddhists too. But keep well in mind that, oh, where's it? Yeah, I have this lover who used to be married to the Khagan who came onto the scene, in which I defeated him in a duel. I mean, there's this whole episode of this whole story about me and her and all that. You know, she's an adulteress, I'm an adulterer, but we are together. Don't worry about that. Anyway. Although I've come to the realization that I am not wearing a headdress of sorts, so I may want to change that headgear. You know, have a little respect. Let me see. Since I'm a pretty wealthy man, I should be wearing that. There you go. It looks better on me, because I realized that I wasn't wearing a headdress this whole time. And I'm wearing this because it matches the clothes that I'm wearing, so, as I stated before, just, you know, did it just to have a little respect. Yeah, I forgot about wearing that headdress because of that whole deal with this, Oh, and also I used to have an ex-wife, and now I'm married to this Sogdian Buddhist woman, which I found her off of the market, a slave girl market. And it's like, hey, you come buy her, and you may have as a concubine. And I'm like, stick around, you might be useful one day. And lo and behold, she's attractive and lustful. And I'm trying to get along with her. And if it doesn't work out, and maybe, just maybe, her, me and her, forever and ever. And she lives in my court now. But now this deadbeat, he's wounded and depressed, and all I can say is hurry up and die. Hang on. Excuse me. Now, let's just hope that man passes away. If not, then I'm gonna spy on that man and see what kind of idea we may come up with. But bearing in mind, I have a lack of harmony and a lack of diplomacy. So I'm not going to be particularly well liked by some. Which I'll have to fix that this coming Nowruz. So I wonder what secrets he's hiding. I've encountered Merchant Farzad many times while carrying out my duties for the Great Trade League. It was always a pleasant occasion. We could talk for hours, and if time allows, because he never bores me, while I discussed it often lengthy, we seem to agree on the matters which are important. Hey, fellow Sogdian. He resists temptation. It's too perilous, he says. Well, you're only a dickwan. So, hooray, you made your first friend. And that means your diplomacy skill has jumped up. Big time. That and also popular. But all that matters is if you get it up to 5, you won't suffer the negative effects like these. See? Less than 5, you receive extra penalties. There. Now I'm a little more well respected. And one of these days, I'm going to get on with business focus. Well, I rule king, that takes about 700 gold. I can't make that much. Befriend a holy man. Now that's gotta take some courage. But if I want to follow Asha, the truth, then that would get rid of deceitful, which is a thing that's very useful to me in the Great Trade League. I don't know, I'll have a think about it. But still, I would like to have a son. Eep. Turani Holy War for Top. Turani Manakane Uprising. Oh dear, is it Bukhara? Nope. It's in Balasagun. Led by the militant Skalos. Not so because the revolt could spread like wildfire. Curses! I desire a child to carry on my name and legacy, that my great dynasty will survive until the end of days. Let's hope this works, because I'm trying for a child. I'm gonna try hard. You and me, we're gonna try hard. But still, my heart will always be with her. And he's going to be out leading troops still. He's going to be meeting with Manakane, so let's hope that he dies and gets killed in action. One day, the Sogdians will be independent again, but in order for that to happen, those events spawn troops have to weaken and die off. They just crossed over the border. Hindus in Balkh. Oh my god, you forgot about Nowruz. All because you got your diplomacy back. You have forgotten. Have you not? You dummy. But anyways, I'll send a squad of my guards to make up for missing out on Nowruz. You will... I mean, you should actually spend on something that'd be good for us here. Like, say, a keep. A big old keep to increase the levy size in order to have more troops in future. I have it. He likes to dress up as a woman. That son of beeswax. I'll share my knowledge of statesmanship with her. I mean, she's into stewardship, so that might work out for her. No, I'm not holding a Sogdian fair this year either. It's just we need to... She answered my meeting and she has much to learn from me. Really appreciate me to take us the time off my duties as king in order to teach you something about... That reminds me. I am not sultan anymore. They call me king because my liege, who still uses that Khagan tile, curiously enough. Curiously enough. What do you think you're doing? Whatever you're doing, don't do it. Whatever you do, don't take that road they call it Hastings Cutoff. Ain't nothing but death and misery for everyone who's traveled it. I don't know why I said that. That's a habit from Oregon Trail of mine. One of my videos. Anyways. Guards, what am I paying you for? I'm not going to go out there myself because I'm still in training. Taking weapon training and all that. And whatever these Manakans are doing up there, well then, someone's going to have to deal with that. And hopefully that deadbeat better lose his life. Zartamos, the deadbeat, I call him. No, you handle it. My eyes and ears discovered the bizarre and repulsive truth about Zartamos' sexual preferences. Well, he is a homosexual. How shall I use this juicy information? Yeah, screw it. Inform his liege, the Khagan. His down facts are be exposed, and maybe he'll imprison him. And then he die in prison. There you go. He was grateful and upset about the evidence provided against him. He's been publicly denounced and humiliated. If I remember correctly from Crusader Kings 3, regarding Zoroastrian... No. He's a Buddhist. Well, anyways, what I'm trying to say was... Actually, no, leave that on. For reasons. What I'm trying to say was... Okay, in Buddhism, over there... what kind of Buddhist is he? Wait a minute, he's... Hindu? No wonder why that crest changed. Crud, he's a Hindu. Thought he was going to spread Buddhism here. Oh, I don't like that at all. We need to get rid of him. I don't like that at all. No siree. I was just typing. I'm texting somebody on Discord. Yes, I have a Discord. And what I'm... Man, I get lost pretty easily. So, crud. We got another Hindu. And that means, oh, he's picked the smartest branch. Soon he's gonna call himself Kshatriya. He's gonna call me low caste. He's gonna call me all these bad names and all that. This is why one day they're gonna be weakened. It seems that Buddhism doesn't fit for him. Remember, Noroz this April wants to make another country a tributary state. Stop. It's Noroz time. Where is Noroz? Or is that something you can only do once per lifetime? If not, then instead you make up for it by performing the Sogdian fit. No, the main overseer. Spend money on that. We need quality people. The Vietnamese man. He's had bad nights. Okay, he'll have to do. And finally, yep, it'll be Nitan. Man who's currently training right now. What? Abduct? What the are you think you're doing? Now, yes, why on earth would you want to abduct me? You better end that plot right now. Drop it! Don't even think about abducting me. What kind of If I had my druthers, I would like to abduct him. Give me the money. Or banish him. If he does something like that again, then I'm gonna get the money off of him. You got that? You stupid idiot. Tibetan revolt. Got a lot of work cut out for him. Alright, wife's pregnant. Hopefully pray for her son. Over the past months I was unable to improve my combat skills. Lessons drag on, I feel unfocused in spite of my efforts. You know what? Stop spying around. It's about time that you switch to business focus as promised. Good day to you, Trader Faridun. It is also a good day for us. As your continued focus on trading will only strengthen our organization, we wish you luck in any future trade routes and businesses you may endeavor. Time to find some business contacts. Okay, come on, let's get this over with. Way of War. My overseer stands in front of me with plans to perform a military operation in one of my restless provinces. As I hear the whole plan, it is made clear that our men will engage the rebel groups across the province, taking advantage of our cavalry and strategically strike at several points. I look at the map, hands clasped at my back, thinking about my final word for this mission. You are a military man at heart, so I'll give you the go-ahead. And get some better sleep. Because it says that you haven't had a good night's sleep. Mission successful. My skirmishers engaged the rebel pockets, defeating each one apiece. The success was guaranteed with show of courage by the troops and the cool head of the overseer. A final stroke was given by the pincer movement performed by my light cavalry when the defeated guerrillas tried to regroup in a single unit. The stability conditions of the province improved. This is a total success, so that's over in Balasagun. There you go. Alright. My lover's with the child. Hopefully she will be able to persuade her husband to be the real father. One can only hope. What do you mean by that? Oh no, it's text. Anyways, I heard about an absolutely atrocious business deal made at the behest of Queen. I could spend some time to help around, or send some scribes over. Is this stewardship related? Sounds like it, but it's part of the Sway event, so a chance to help improve her understanding of governing her own. Oh, sway to my cause. Oh, god dang it. My foolish wife had gone with a large pouch of gold intending to invest in some profitable ventures, only to run into some charlatans. She believed in what they have offered, refused to say anything of any other courtier's warnings. Needless to say, the crafty swindlers have long since departed. My beautiful gold coins gone forever. And I woke up this morning and I realized that I've lost my feelings for my lover. Ah, such is life, I should tell her. Perhaps it's for the best, because it seems I'm starting to get along with her. I guess perhaps it was never meant to be, because it's like, yeah, you're happy to be her court, but I don't know. It's because you're a Hindu, Turkish, I don't know. Maybe it's the thrill of it. So, we're broken up now. She doesn't like me for the next 200 years. A former lover. In other words, rest of your life. Whoa, what? Stop. We have a Buddhist running the country again. What happened? Assassinated. Damn it. Beat me to it. If I was to come up with a scenario, how did it... Oh, I think I got it. How could this happen? Since you don't hear death notifications from it. Since he had diarrhea, one would think the plotters, the backers of the assassination plot, is like, you know, this man goes to the privy very frequently. How about, you know, we... Oh, I don't know. Maybe at best they just sent assassins when he was at some place where he's trying to relieve himself. And comes back out and then stab, like how they did it to Julius Caesar. Except Caesar didn't come out from the privy. Well, anyways, he wasn't dead by diarrhea. He died because he got assassinated because of him being a Hindu. And also low caste, because he was never named Kshatriya. So, we got a Buddhist running the country again. His name is Dosumagzarthos. Sakan, just like everybody else. Oh god, not him. Not that man. Please don't let that man be emperor. Check the line of succession. If he dies... Hey, gads, what if they have a son together? Well, it'll be another Buddhist then. But it would be my child. I don't know. What if somebody from my dynasty runs if it turns out to be so? Gets it from me and all that. I don't know anymore. Let's just save up some money for next year, alright? Institution of Indifferent. I got suspicious for you. Married to a Hindu, a Shaktiist, even. You want to name me commander? No, sir. I don't have what it takes. What's that? Ask for privilege. He's not that weak, so don't tell him what to do. Also, speaking of which, since I get along with my wife pretty well these days, but now we got a zealous Buddhist, which could be problematic. And he's got very high intrigue, so he can't be... Oh, and he's taking intrigue focus, so he can't be reasoned with by assassination. My wife asked me to buy her new clothes. Because of the pregnancy, she has outgrown most of her wardrobe job, and now she feels frustrated from not having anything nice to wear whenever she needs to make an appearance at court. Very well, summon the tailor. Now, can we just get along? Alright, that's my daughter. Named Chat, a pretty common name in Sogdian culture, so give it here. But I still wish for a son, although. Are you sure I can't do no... Oh boy. It seems that my daughter had a direct result of the child. Fortunately, Zartamos thinks that little Alexathos is his. Yep. A Buddhist, alright. Stop. Check again. I could have sworn I thought I could do notice more than once. Well. Yeah. Just give me a moment. Pradakos. Sakan Hindu. He's a Buddhist. His wife's a Hindu. But he is a zealous Buddhist, which means he is far less likely to convert to the local religion. But if he becomes a Hindu, well then we got issues, because this is a man of intrigue. That means he can't be assassinated by the plot. But if you're going to try to commit murder against him, good luck with that. Well, meanwhile, we're trying to get rid of this guy, still. Even though I kind of lost my feelings for her. Maybe it's just the thrill of it. The fact that she's kind of let herself go lately. That's probably another reason why I lost feelings. And ever since I married to this Sogdian Buddhist slave girl that I found off of a fair, it seems only fair. And I do mean fair for you. But still, it's just fact of life. How many trade goods do I have? Grain, okay. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 1, 2, crud, 4, 5. You know what? It doesn't really matter. Send them. From the hides. And wool cloths. We do have a bit of incense. Linen. And grains. And as for the other areas you control, send them as well. Send them all. And that includes up there in Worrisome. There's already shipments up there. Well, here's some more. By the way, each time you do that counts as trades. Trying to get up to become a journeyman trader, you see. And Balkh. Here's the linen and the grains. And of course, who could forget? I dare any caravan to come visit here, because when a caravan visits, it increases the local tax modifier for a period of time. Yeah, a lot of great money. Should invest in that hospital. Just only here in particular. And simply for the sake of it. And if I can't go out and celebrate Nowruz, well then, we'll actually first ask Overseer to plan a mission. I think you have what it takes. Go ahead. You're an ambitious one. Yeah, that's the issue. We're both zealous. Zealous to my faith, while he's zealous to his. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, let's hold that Sogdian fair. Not a normal Sogdian fair. Well, let's read that again. The fair of Mach is where idols are sold and merchants for different religions exchange atmosphere tolerance. Conversely, at the Tiamat fair, the effective goods can be sold in the name of good fun. And there's the fair, where stolen or counterfeit things are sold. Obviously, the stolen goods are part of the fun tradition. You know what? I'm in a good mood. Let's do that fair where stolen and counterfeit things are sold. Yeah, it's kind of deliberate. It's not like a fence, alright? For Thieves Guild or anything like that. I got money to spend and throw away. Longshanks. Guess you lost your title. Married to a Sogdian woman. 24. Well, she looks pretty good. Anyways, to the attention of Trader Farida. Our survey of the land points to several locations where a new settlement can be found, one of which happens to be within your domain. The Great Trade League is ready to support the new city should you choose to participate in its construction. You got it! How much? Give it to me now. So again, you have all the holdings here. And do not forget that you also have the barony of Kent. Cars full of cities. And there's 4 holdings, 4 holdings, 3 holdings, 2 holdings. And only 1 there, because it's desert, you know. I would build it here. Or there. It's cheaper. It's tribe. It's got the barony. But money's about to be spent for the upcoming fair. So. Alright, mission successful. Discreetly, silently, invisibly, our assets are placed inside the rebels of my province. Not only they will provide information allowing us to be one step ahead of them, but also will our spies manipulate their decisions that further my interests while looking to advance theirs. My domain overseer did a job of truly a spy master. That was an order, son. Thank goodness. But beware of volatile bonds. An impressive migration. Recently, a large number of people, women, children, and men have been arriving in my domain, coming from afar. They seek a new life in a new territory. My territory. Protected by my rule and enjoying the fruits of the land. It's time to decide to receive them. That's in Balasagun. Well, my diplomacy skill isn't what it used to be. But, again, normally I would go for a policy of integration, which leads to a faster assimilation, but will cause friction between the current population and the new migrants while this rift lasts. As the use of force will be severely limited from the start. This will test your diplomacy to influence final speed assimilation. I might go for segregation, which will try to split the migrants from the general population province. This will lead to the slowest assimilation rate and prevent some of the troubles that usually appear in this province. This will test my stewardship to influence the final speed of assimilation, and I'm a man of stewardship. And knowing that how my father is like, and I'm a pretty deceitful man, so we'll go for a policy of segregation. I don't like that, but that's the fact of life here. Plus, it wasn't in Balasagun. It went to Bukhara. Now, where do you come from? Doesn't say, so it spawned here. It could be Bactrians or Unas or Khwarezmians or Avars. I mean, Sogdia is a very cosmopolitan country. Turani, Balkh, and vassalization war because, of course, flax fields can no longer sustain itself. Tell you what. Start looking for another resource. That's happened twice on me. Still have the grain and the incense. The fair at Samarkand is officially underway. Merchants from all over the Silk Road come to peddle their wares, trade their goods, and exchange contacts and information. Even those who aren't merchants, be they commoners or nobles, can do some shopping and enjoy some of the festivities. But as you know, this is the Meh Fair. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's bestest to my knowledge of the Sogdian language. And if any of you Tajik or Uzbek viewers, mainly because it's where a good portion of Sogdiana was in modern day, with parts of Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan. Again, Sogdian lands of what it used to be. Walking around the fair is exhausting, so I decided to visit some of the food and drink vendors, see what they offer. One vendor is selling a rather strange looking beverage. When inquired about it, he says it's a traditional Kipchak drink made from fermented honey. He learned how to make it when he traveled to the lands of Kipchak nomads. Are there Kipchaks? Oh, no, not in this timeline. They don't appear till later. Kipchaks, Kumans, and all that. Kumans. It's only about a year. Let's say I have some, so I bought a nice drink. A Chinese and Sogdian man come to a dispute during a fair. The former claims that the latter sold him a slave girl, claiming she was born a slave and not a free person forced into slavery. But the girl turned out to be a latter, which is illegal in China, so he can't bring her home with him. The Sogdian, though, says he never lied and he told the truth from the start. Well, I'm a man of deceit, so I don't want to take sides, because justice is kind of like a good trait to have, but I could potentially lose one of the good traits. But I'll say, this is the Tirma Fair, remember? No. You got it wrong. This is the American Fair. I could misinform them. It's Tirma Fair. But anyways, it says, the Chinese merchants should realize we have a Tirma Fair this year. Shoddy goods can be sold as long as buyers are aware. It's all in good fun. Those ignorant Chinese should learn about other customs first. We're speaking them the wrong words of the language. Thinking it's the Tirma Fair. No, it's the American Fair. A thief has been brought before me. Although people are supposedly allowed to steal and sell their stolen products at the fair, this is in fact just a game friends and family play with each other. Real theft is not acceptable, but it happens time and time. And lowly ruffians thinking that they can take advantage of this atmosphere. Alright, punish the thief. Now, the best part of these fairs is obviously the food, since people come from all across the Silk Road, a lot of different cuisines. There's local boiled meats and vegetables, as well as flatbreads, puffs, nutty, savory sweets, of course. Also the more exotic dishes like Chinese noodles, Indian curries, and Greek baklava. Playtime channel, so today I'll try some... Dang, none of the food that'll give me more diplomacy skill? And my health is fine. Give me some fried fish. And that's it. The fair in Samarkand's come to an end. Merchants are leaving for elsewhere on the Silk Road. It will be a while before a fair of this magnitude will be held again. But I'm happy I got the chance to participate in. Well, you know what? Let me tell you people something. Yes, you viewers. Even if you are fanciers of Sogdian culture, such as this guy, I forget his name, but he runs a page on all of his social media platforms, which is called, oh gosh, Xanate of Turan, or something like that. I mean, he does his dedications to, you know, it's almost living history, you know. Dresses up in Sogdian clothing, armor, that are replicas or the real things back in those days, especially in the 500s, 600s AD, which was during their heyday of the Sogdian culture. Pipes of peace. As the opinion of my spouse increases and our relation gets better, our personal situation improves markedly. Finally, the days arrive when my capabilities are not hindered anymore. The days of tiresome quarrels are now behind us. Excellent, because my spouse's opinion is positive. Higher opinion and faster habits. If any of you are patient, the frequency also increases. If my spouse is my lover, then this will happen really, really fast. She is a patient woman, and she does like me now. So, good. That means the skills are improved even more. This morning I awake to find the envoy of the Tang Empire which speak to me. Greetings to the honored King Feridun II. Heaven's blessing upon thee. I am Bati, and I come bearing treasures from the Middle Kingdom to barter and trade on the behalf of Emperor Shiruminimindagana. Shiyugamingado Shizu. What? What if Jean Bay? No wonder why. Anyways, does this matter interest you? Because I have a courtier descent as a eunuch. Is there someone else who can do better at this job? Huh? Anyone? Anybody? mean, after all, women are allowed to take the spy master position. We do that here, you know. Well, I guess, but don't want to get rid of him because he serves me very well. But I'll say we will have a feast in his honor, but what will my subjects think? Well, it's a good prospect. Come the evening, everything proceeds as I intended. Food is good, the drinks are flowing, bati, smiling the entire night. The following morning, as he departs, points to a chest that contains a Xanate treasure, that he wishes to have me as a thanks for the feast for being such a gracious host. I always have considered myself a man of refined taste. Got a Tang artwork. Here it is. An interesting piece of art created by a renowned painter from China. It makes me feel as if myself sitting in the faraway lands of the Middle Kingdom. My Ho Tok Shan Bod comes to see me one afternoon. He explains he has devised a plan to bring exotic goods, setting up a trail of the foreign realm. This would of course require a sizable monetary investment. The potential profits would be great. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you're the Jewish guy. Because I was about to say, you don't look Sogdian to me. Let's organize an expedition. The time has come to purchase pack animals for a planned merchant expedition. Strong and sturdy beasts are available at the market, and they come quite a hefty price. Quite a hefty price indeed. Purchase them, we will need the best ones available. You've gotta have camels. The word has spread that you are planning on a trading expedition, and a group of Vanyapats have arrived at the court of a request. They are offering temple funds for the journey if you allow them to come along on the journey. These are all the Varams, one of which is in a Hermetic society. Of course, it would be an honor to have you with us. Vassalized. It is time to set on a trading expedition. Hopefully it will yield good profits to foreign lands. Hopefully you'll respect me a little more. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Evoke the Count of Balkh, not on my watch. But unfortunately, he has a lot to say. He's got an army. I don't. It's part of Sogdiana. It's only a matter of time before the Jamshid Empire and the Turan would come to blows. But it's going to be them that'll be up to the task, as he's dealing with a lot of peasant revolts and intervening other affairs. After all. He's admitted he's much to learn from me and really appreciate me taking some time off as my duties as king in order to teach us something about statecraft. Yes, we use the title king around here. Sogdian language, we're a Ekshid, which is equivalent to a satrap. Back in the days of the Sogdian city-states, they were petty Khagnates. You pronounce the letter X with sound like an H in the Sogdian language, by the way. My expeditions finally reached the realm of Khan Ernek. Ernek of Dogro. My steward asks me what gifts shall we bring forth as a token of friendship to Khaganate. Oh, he's one of the Magyars. Right. Look at that. How about a dozen strong horses? I got a lot of money to spend. At dinner, I noticed Khaganate Dogo's face glowing red with annoyance. He glares at my steward shoving through his bare hands. Well, please excuse him. I'm still trying to teach this barbarian proper manners. Yep, you just called a Jewish man a barbarian. Huh. Walking out around the court of Khaganate, I suddenly hear discussion increasing intensity around the corner. Down to the corner, I'm surprised to see one of the vine paths from my expedition engaged in a wild theological debate with a local noble. This could have endangered the whole venture. Hey, you idiots! Stop that! Turani Holy War for Fava. County of Fava. Duchess of Khurmazta. After long hours of negotiating and discussing possible terms of trade, me and Khaganate of Turan seem to arrive at the mutual understanding. This will be a profitable agreement. Alright. It's a deal. With the new trade route set up, I return with the first batch of goods and sell them off for a nice profit. The influx of new wares will also benefit the economy for a long period to come. More money is always needed. Look at those bonuses. And I'm a trader now. My whole Tuxtlan boat's brought in riches and well through his competent handling of the trading expedition, and he probably expects to be rewarded with a share of the wealth. He was just doing his duty. Did pick up the greedy trait, because greedy is a very good trait to have in a great trade league. Keep that well in mind. We should build a city. Here. Building a city now. So you should build a hospital in other places. Particularly areas where Sogdian culture are. Sogdia proper. What's the influence? Oh, it's lower. Oh, god dog it. I'm the Chancellor of Turan, so I was trying to prove relations to him, but I screwed that up for my liege. Hey, stop backing that plot. And you'll say no? Well, he's zealous to the Buddhist faith. That could be problematic in future. There we go, just improve relations. See a report about the next sector to be surveyed. It appears there's a non-negligible number of ruffians and bandits in the area. Would be too dangerous to send my men without protection. I'll send in more guards. Well, there goes my uncle. Might as well. Chat. For now, she's the female heir to Sogdiana. Turan continues to expand in a big way. Now we'll build a soup kitchen here. Oh, it's security. I've been toying with the idea of using the great fighting capabilities of the migrants to create a military group to enforce security in the province. placed in a general population under the supervision of the migrants. This could have good results in the near term regarding province stability. This would improve Bukhara. I will do it. They actually landed that man. So now they work all under him. Immoral priest. He's the destroyer of Kiva, but what holdings does he hold? This barony. Yep, that's him. He doesn't hold no temple. It's just a Zoroastrian destroyer. I could hold a little more land. And I like to have Balkh. Despite the fact it's really been devastated by war. I could fight a border dispute war. And see if we can rid of that Hindu menace. Just like we're trying to get rid of Manakaneism here. As the moral authority is low. Well, ours is low too, but we could fix that. Plus, that man's also zealous. Why is religious zealotry the law of the land? Discredit. Huh. That's an idea. I got a new task for you. Since I... Oh, in this case, send the spy master over. Balkh is a pretty important place. Not talking about the Silk Road wise, but it's more of a religious significance. Yes. We have to take Balkh for ourselves. I don't usually do this, but... Oh, where's that option? Claim province. Once your spy master is given a task to sabotage a province, you can order them to try to forge a claim in his assigned province. A long time, measured in years, might pass, and many things can happen while the process takes its course. Given a cultural angle to such claims, learning of my character, together with the realm learning, are powerful modifiers to produce good results. Oh, I don't know about that. What? Give it a try. As Hectorios, my spy master works on the target province, decided to lay my claim there, personally getting involved in the process while using my skills to benefit in the long run. I'll employ subterfuge. Need to get rid of these Hindus. Balkh is steppe, but religiously important to Zoroastrians. Not just Orthodox Zoroastrians, but all Mazdans, I should say. My guards have caught Khan-Bleda trying to steal one of my artifacts. Uh-huh. Whatever it is that you are trying to steal, guess what, pal? Ain't gonna work. Manakane scum, pay up. In the meantime, I'm gonna put you under house arrest, and I'm gonna let you make what little money you have, and then I will pay for your ransom. It's a dead deal. Let me use this, there. So you know who controls what, to be exact. Turani liberation of Worrisome against Khan Elak the Depraved. Over there. What did you do? You sabotaged your defenses. Good. For possible preparation of a conflict. That's the good strategist. Excellent. Now go to the Trade League and be promoted up to Trader. I decided to revoke the County of Balasagun. The vassals in the realm studied legal documents and presented a case, and the majority of them deemed my demand justified. I either step down peacefully, or I'll be forced to... Or I'll be forced to take what is mine by military means. God damn it. If I tell him no, he's gonna destroy my land. Plus, it used to have a resource, and I was trying to build the city. Well then, fine, you can have it. Now, please don't make it a habit of it. And there's reasons why. He has the Duchy of Khaganate. He has every right to it. But he'll never take the rest of Sogdiana. We still wait for that big confrontation between them and the Jamshid, the Persians. But it does free up a little bit of that domain size. When I win that, I will keep Balkh for myself. It's occurred to me that my wife's feeling somewhat gloomy as of late. The burden of her unborn child is surely causing some hero unbalance as affecting her mood. I'll buy her something nice, as I've become kind. Liberation complete. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you know what? I think his claim is justified. He holds the Duchy of Khaganate, and Khaganate not only consists of Khaganate proper, but also Balasagun, which we made it that way. And that city I was trying to build now goes to him. I think these days have really helped me getting to so those know and appreciate me better. Spend most of the time in my domain discussing the most inspirited topics. You would feel provoked, because he's zealous to his faith. But I'll just say that I hope the visit was of your liking. He was so struck by my generosity and kindness as a host that before the party told me that he now feels bitter with me. Well, kind of him. Despite the fact you took away my piece of land, and I guess we're still going to be good friends. Just the other day, Sakans afternoon, I caught Duke Xanate of Sogdiana and my courtier, Amala, and we're doing what a man should not do to man. They didn't notice me, but I'm still in shock. Oh, actually, it's kind of an open secret. Everybody knows that. But knowing it might cause a scandal in the court, but I'll just say, unholy sinners, they must be exposed. But however, in Buddhism, I don't think they mind that. But in the Mazdan faiths, abhorrent. But I don't want to blackmail. No, just cause a little trouble in the realm. You're a known sodomite and an adulterer, and you got a lover, which that man is a member of the Savaka Sangha. He's an aspiring monk. My men are merely passing through the area, that's all. Alright, I have a son. Kurush. Cyrus. Used to have a lot of money. And a little more stewardship would help too. Well, looks like these migrants are now causing trouble over there. Another vassalization war going to Kucha. No, thank you. It will be a powerful empire one day, but the real question is, how long can they stay powerful? Hey, join the plot to take care of that son of mine. While training combat techniques, I suffered an important injury. The time taken to recover caused a setback in my training schedule. Fortunately, no infection happened. Just got hurt. Look at me now. Scratched in the face there. It's about that time. Celebrate Nowruz. We've seen this before. So we're just setting it up. Nowruz has officially begun. Alright. Let's play Nowruz. We'll play the majestic Nowruz Bozorg. Mir Nowruzi. Sulabi's been crowned Emir Nowruzi, or the Nowruzian ruler, as the fake king. Oh, of course, he's Longshanks. Yes. As the fake king's been given an entire fake throne, officials and soldiers. Unfortunately, Sulabi cannot do as he wishes. Nowruzi, thankfully, his reign will only last a few days. As I watched the fires kindled everywhere around the surrounding villages and towns during the Nowruz celebrations, may joy and hope spread everywhere. The fires are meant to symbolize the most amazing acts of creation being reenacted on a smaller scale. Amazing, yes. As I was going about the province of my new claim, in order to further my interests, I was suddenly attacked by a group of thugs. Probably sent out than the province owner. Need to fight for my life here. Well, I'm already wounded, so I'll run away as fast as I can. And if I die, I will still vote for Chat to take over instead of Karush, who's getting sick. But it's the healthy ones that always win. Nothing happened to me. Just ran off. Sulabi's reign has been noticed to come to an end. Now everyone's rid of him, thrown, beat him, and forced him to flee the building. Wouldn't this be fun? I feel sorry for the poor fella. Only because I have the kind trait. The most popular day of Nowruz is called the so-called Water Pouring Day, for it is the day of happiness and friendship amongst all. My household sprinkled rose water on relatives and guests. I hear it sprinkle on those who pass by my residence. Everyone and everything smells so pleasant. And Nowruz ends, and may this year be a good one. For the diplomacy skill. My efforts to claim the province I selected previously being poorly received in foreign courts. My greatest doesn't help my standing. It is what it is. Merchant Freedom. The Trade League has requested that I check on your progress. I cannot help but notice the construction settlement is not progressing at the expected pace. I can offer some construction materials to assist you in exchange for some assets we so desire. Fortunately, I do not. Another reason why I don't want to be a commander. Worrisome. Master Forgery. One day I was approached by my spy master that brought out a presence of an individual with unusual talents. Their proposal would be to forge a document that legitimized my claim to the province I had targeted earlier. It's expensive but worth it. Well, nothing's that expensive to me. Go. Here's my claim for process events. I noted the interests of Varambus of Varaksha were being placed in check up to the point of forming a new rivalry. I need friends, not enemies. Well, we're gonna have to get rid of him in the future. This man doesn't have intrigue. Or the better is, since I don't want to be a known murderer ever, just call him a traitor. We're never gonna assassinate that, you know, that homosexual, but we could do something about him. Make him look like the bad guy. Anyway, arrest him, then he'll be out of my life. Large farmlands in my domain could hold many riches, but often my worker peasants could cause some issues like famine. Small tax breaks should help him. Yep, keep causing trouble over there. No, 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 return. Oh, you actually sabotaged all you could. Where does my rival live? He lives in Bahara. So, over there. No, 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 you idiot. Use spy network. This is a fine moment when the claim demanded by myself will be heavily tipped in my favor. Its success depends heavily on the intrigue of the character and its realm intrigue, which is questionable, especially for my spouse. Let's give it a performance of a lifetime. Lots of mental work must be done to unveil the claim, in order to increase the chances of being successful. The intrigue side character, realm intrigues, all powerful modifiers. So, 63% chance of success and 37% that I would fail. Unfortunately, subterfuges I planned on first thing my new claim went from bad to worse. My plan's clearly exposed. This will not help on the final income for the whole endeavor. It's not failed yet. And let's see if luck's on our side. If we fail, border dispute wartime. Treasury caravan assaulted. We received news that a caravan transporting taxes from Chach was assaulted by a group of rebels there. Must remind myself the province is not safe as of late. Son of a beeswax. Stability must be addressed up there. If there is, then I'm gonna let my overlord do the task. I'd rather see them just weaken eventually than one day we'll fight the Sogdian War of Independence against anyone we see, even if we have to split them up. And yet you would be bordered with the Ekshid Empire, and so I may want to convert to Zoroastrianism because knowing that I'm Khurmazta and all that. Simply ask him. Disgraceful. My co-conspirators fabricated evidence that the Varam is planning a revolt against me. Segregated evidence among vassals supporting my actions against this traitor. And I'm no longer kind. Well, try it again. He's the bad guy here. You're a what? A Raja Degaraga. That's what it calls itself instead of Khagan? No, you idiot. It's the name over there within. You got the Lord Mayor. Talkarian. Ah, okay. Talkarian culture thing. See, they use that over there. Guess that just represents the county or the Kenya. Again, Talkarian language. One day I should do a series on the Talkarians. They're rather interesting people that don't get as much talked about. Not as much as the Sogdians. Tributary state. Sooner or later it's gonna come to blows. Oh, here's second attempt. He must go down. He is the traitor to this nation. May he be damned, the traitor to his nation. You should go to a Sogdian fair. Go eat some healthy food because you're still wounded. I was stretching. Just a normal fair. Just a little visit. Want to go eat some healthy food. Espionage debate. Oh dear. You know, he's good at this. Knowing myself, well, let's see who can outwit the other. I'll try to trick my opponent in the debate. My character ain't honest. But the trigger stance, debate is unforeseeable, and the base chances are for 3 results. Win, lose, draw. This is espionage argument. Scores the intrigue for both sides influence the outcome. As in any debate, shy influences negatively, while gregarious influences positively for both sides. Also, the intrigue trait schemer. In intrigue education, plays. Oh yeah, he's definitely going to beat me. There's also, we're both deceitful. He's a cynic, I'm zealous. Oh, that's not gonna work. But defensively, that's for, you know, patient, kind, humble, cynical. I'm not he's aggressive, rough, zealous, ambitious. Oh wow. Okay, I'll debate it aggressively then, but I'm not gonna like it. Because I am 100% not, it doesn't say exactly, but I know I'm going to lose the debate. Yep. Now I owe that man a favor. And there goes my diplomacy. Again. It was a no-win situation. Why did I do that? That's for the next 3 years. Let's just move on to the next site. I don't want to spend my money on it. Because I'm about to spend some money at this fair. Eek, a Zoroastrian. Hi, we got something here. Take revenge? Ha! May he be damned, the traitor of his own land. Throw him into oubliette and I'll never hear from him again. Alright, let's have a drink. To my health. During the fair, I encountered 2 men in apparently heated argument of religious nature. This isn't an uncommon sight in Samarkand, even on days when business is slow. On the Silk Road, after all, there are many different religions, so it's not plausible that some hot-headed people are taking things too far. If you choose that, if you pick up any of those sympathy for any of those things, you will lose zealous automatically. But there's 20% chance of diplomacy. We never know. It could help. Try to resolve the dispute. We shouldn't be arguing. I did! Oh, what luck! My plan to forge the claim of a foreign province was a disaster compounded by several factors. Possibly lack of learning, penalizing events along bad luck, all conspirators fail outcome. Rats. After the fair, we're going to war. That's it. Border dispute time. Give me something healthy. How about Persian Sagank flatbread? Yummy. Just trying to keep myself healthy. That's it. You are boned. Which means he'll become a new... Whoa, whoa! That's a lot of gold. Don't have that kind of money. That ain't enough. That ain't enough either. But you know what? Oh no, that actually spends money to go out traveling. God dog it. You know, if I were you, if you want to make quick cash, and the city is finished, but it doesn't go to me. Rats indeed. So Balkh it is then. Once we take Balkh, spend the money on creating a new city there. Okay then, let's go to the market and sell one of your trade goods. Particularly incense. The sky is clear and my purse is full. Man's servant has prepared a cart for me and a strong horse to transport any goods on my buyer. So let's head for the market. The market is lively and ready for business. Are you buying or selling? Oh, I'm selling. There are a lot of potential buyers, but not enough time to deal with them all. I'm more interested in selling the treasures from the depths of the earth, the richest harvested of souls, the gifts in the hunt, the livestock, or the results of the work of artisans. Riches like grain, lumber, it's a spice. I have grain and incense. A simple but important district. Grains, vegetables, firewood, and coals. Without the peasants producing these goods, the realm will be in dire straits. Here's some grain. Should that be enough? No, sir. Wait a month or two, then you'll be going to war in no time. But of course, I still would like to have a few left over. Hey! I'm back. In case there's more known plots. It appears that the world of trade is much bigger than anticipated. I've discovered new ways of making a profit that I wouldn't imagine before. My journey to become a renowned trader still has a long way to go. The road awaits. Oh, this is gonna drop my diplomacy. But, whatever it takes. A big splash and I fall into the mud. Damn it! If it only didn't rain this morning, well, maybe it was a good idea to take a stroll outside after all. I stand up and wipe off the mud of my ruined clothes. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the will of Nanaya, seeking to humble me. I look at that goddess highly. Even though I'm dedicated to Vohumana. And where is it? Parn. Yeah, my patron deity is Parn, not Nanaya. But I'm glad we seek each other highly. And I better get along with my wife quick. Oh, hey, Would you like to be the Apprentice Trader? You do have some skills of it. I understand you're confused by governing. So there you go. You're an Apprentice Trader now. Fellow member, rank difference. Yes. But now we view each other more positively. Well, I gotta start swaying him again. But I'll make you the spubboard as well. You hair-lipped freak. Let's see yourself being judgmental like that. It's a new year. It's wartime. Well, the price to spend gold has been reduced. So, he's mad as heck now. No, no, no. Move the rally point to Samarkand. But again, I will never lead an army, because I'm not a military man by any stretch of the imagination. No matter how my father tried to push me, but in actuality, he wanted me to be. Carry on the legacy of doing the duties of the Great Trade League. Plus, it's a war-torn province. There you go, no longer wounded. And look at my scar. On the face. Let's move out. Their lands are still mine by right, as this patch technically belongs to the local temple. There's a little chance they'll see my activities and my positive light. Don't give up the crud. We're going down to Balkh, and we're gonna vassalize you, and then we're gonna get rid of you. More holy wars, as its Turanian expansion continues. Shouldn't take long. Oh God. Restlessness. Alright. Large profit to be done for this. Here's your source of income. Eep. Father calls Kurushe, pulling my arm, pleading to play with him in his latest toy. Completely believe it's all the important work I'm in the middle of. Sometimes this kid can be insufferable. Alright, what is it? My kind again? No. Then shut up. Very funny thought. One more holding to go. There's the improvement. My trainings pay off and master a new level of combat skills. With enthusiasm, look for what comes next. Hand-eye coordination. There it is. I guess I have what it takes to be the commander now. Alright. Now we gotta get rid of this goof. Hey, I'm not sure what happened. The good-looking man promised to bring back more assets than given his. Shouldn't have swindled me, right? It's just probably taking more time than anticipated. Oh, wow. I could I would tell her, you stupid, oh, but she loses lustful. No, don't do that. Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you say. I could call her a stupid oaf, or you just say, you will need to learn to put your trust in the contract, not in a pretty face. She's going to be more paranoid, and she might no longer be lustful. Yep, she lost lustful and picked up paranoid. Well, don't lose your head, hen. I'm wary too. I'm aware of what's going on around me. Tales of a Trader. This morning I was informed that one of my operatives in a smuggling operation named Kaztek is planning to run away with a significant part of my assets invested in this business. If I want to avoid a significant hit in my treasury, I need to finish this individual. Now I have time to prevent him from escaping. A Sogdian man who lives in the Eastern Roman Empire. I think my spy master will take care of him. If I try to do that, I'll screw it up. Because he's a master schemer. He's got an intrigue education and high stats and all that. I know what my spy master will do. So I'll take care of that piece of business. Particularly during a particularly heated argument, the council. Beko Peter Van Neckes. What kind of name is that? Sakans. Okay. Stepped in as I was about to make a fool out of myself. He was able to argue for my point. Not only saying in my face, but also winning the argument for me. It's obvious that his smooth talking was the sole reason of his success, denying the fact it would paint me in bad light. Well, he's a vegetarian, and he's patient. He's got efficient time. He is the Uprising of Turan. Owe him a favor, or humiliate? Whoa! Don't fucking do that. I will do truly owe you in return. Probably up to no good. Tax break. Should be getting closer and closer. The hospital in Balkh has seen an increased amount of people looking for food and shelter lately. Can barely provide the food required as it is. Perhaps could be a good opportunity to make an impression. Yeah, I'll make the preparations at once. Don't worry about that. I will send in the incense. There you go. Alms and other supplies have been brought to the hospital. It will make the life much easier for those in need. The question now is how to present this extraordinary gift. The realm provided this offering. Unfortunately, that doesn't give me the gregarious trait which would have helped me get out of this thing. I've always been better at talking through my pen. Maybe the best way to show my good intentions to him is to dedicate him to him. I will write about his deeds, of how a great schemer he is, and all that. Far from liking my poem, he informed me that he was in fact insulted by him. Thinks I'm trying to mock up my work. What a sad little man. The great Hectorius, my efficient spy master, was successful in eliminating the threat posed by the despicable Karztik. My funds as well as significant ship will recover during this operation. My smuggler operation will continue without trouble. Have a drink. Tell me about my prosperous realm. Any more takers? Because it seems it's not getting anywhere. That's it. This will guarantee it. Well, I failed miserably on that part of trying to improve relations with one of his vassals. This episode will end soon. Just trying to bide my time. Turani Holy War for— oh my god, really? Do you have any idea what you got yourself into? He's got mercenaries. There could be 46,000 more to us, it's making it 50,000 strong. You're getting too big-headed for this. You must be drunk. Which he is. My god, what are you doing? If I ever get offered as commander, sign me up. I could help them lead a victory for them. It's not a good idea. Because this is a Turani Holy War from Merv. The county of Merv? Yes, for the Mazdan of Merv. And you look what did you got yourself into. World's against you. Rebellion. I'll swarm them very quickly. Get to there before those Persian forces move in. A flax field in Kotal. Yeah, sure, I could ask the Trade League for assistance. Send in the grain. There's the incense and the grain. Force my hand. Our overseer presents me plans to provide a just cause in one of my responses. Applying details of positional, cultural, and religious standpoints, aiming to establish bonds between myself and the malcontents. All this relies on the knowledge of my overseer and the ability to communicate clearly with the rebels. Now I'm the one deciding. Give it a go-ahead. I assume natural death. Yes. You were a good man. This could be our opportunity. It looks like things will change in the next episode in a big way, knowing what they're up against. The masterful way my overseer explained our points of view and religious and cultural angles to the rebels in my province was the cause of success of the whole mission. There's always superlative when we can build bridges this way, increasing the harmony in the territories. What a positive performance. They'll take the objective just fine, but it's going to be all that combat is going to be another part of that story. Monthly payments for the next 5 years. Well, that's my personal monthly wealth. Fine. Guess I've forgotten about it. It didn't hurt that much, actually. Send it to heighten the troops' morale. If they can occupy more territories quickly, then it's a miracle. But if they get involved in a pitched battle, they'll lose. Just get the rest. The land will be mine. Because you're the trader here. So therefore, title revoked. Hey, get out of here. Well, we can't, because the other vassals won't like that. He hasn't done nothing wrong. Well, he is the trader here, he's a Hindu and all that. Wrong religion. It's just me being zealous. But let's end that episode on January. At the beginning. So, looks like things will change here. In which we don't know what it'll be like. But it looks like soon those forces will engage them. And things are gonna get pretty nasty. Knowing that it may encroach into Sogdian territory, devastating the economy and all that. So we're leaving that on a big way, on a cliffhanger like that. So we hope you enjoyed this episode. Until the next one, so long for now.